Welcome back, family. I know it's been a minute, and life been lifing. Okay, if you new here, welcome to Healing Out Loud. Okay, healing is an ongoing process. Okay, ongoing thing. It's an everyday thing. So we healing out loud over here consistently every day. We're taking the steps to break cycles and to believe that what our heart truly desires, we shall receive from my Father in His divine timing. So this is a part 2 to my miscarriage video. So come on in. If you're new here, I will put the link to the other video that I have, the part 1 to my miscarriage video, so you can kind of know what I'm talking about and just not like, who is this lady? What is she talking about? She crazy? What's going on? I'm lost. So if you're lost and you're like, okay, where do I fit in at to try to understand what happened? Then I will link that video to this video so you can watch part 1, so you can come back to this one and watch part 2. All right? All right, we're past that. So welcome in. Come on in, have a seat, come on in. And come on and get some of this testimony so you can believe that things that were meant to break you or were meant to deter you from your past and your passion, it won't last always, okay? It won't last. Don't give up, though. Don't give up. To the ladies that are fresh from having a miscarriage, because it took me a while to speak about this. You know, my first miscarriage was 7 years ago, okay? And the next one was 6 years ago. So this is a point in my journey where I'm able to speak about it without breaking down, without feeling bad about myself, without feeling bad as a woman that I'm not able to carry to full term, life. So I had to get over all that, heal, deal with a massive breakup, no support, no direction or support to give me the education on my body, what I needed to change, how I needed to care for myself a little bit more. The people that are around you can affect it. Your body and your mind are very powerful. They know, they're connected, okay? So when I had my first miscarriage, it really almost broke me. And after that, so that's in video 1. I'm not going to go too deep into it, but I was 23 weeks in 1 day. And my baby, I just found out I was having a beautiful baby boy. He was strong, ultrasound, beautiful, growing. And then the next day, my water breaks. The worst day, the worst moment, the worst traumatizing moment in my life, one of them. And as a woman, you start questioning yourself, like, why can't I, produce like everybody else? Why can't I have a beautiful pregnancy like everybody else? Not just a perfect pregnancy, but just, going through different stages, not having to worry about if my water is going to break, if my child's going to, survive or not. So after that first time, my mind had just went into survival mode with my body. Like everything just shut down. My neural system, my whole system just was out of whack. It was like going bonkers, like, what? System failing. So I didn't really think about myself in this, as I grow and as I, become aware of things that I could have did differently because I wasn't educated and I didn't have the support and I didn't ask the right questions because I didn't know that I was supposed to take care of myself. I was supposed to take a break. I was supposed to take a mental break. Not say that even in my relationship, I was supposed to have more love, more, care, more compassion. And I just got thrown into, back into the swing of things. I got pregnant right away. I got pregnant. I think I went back for my follow-up and I was pregnant again. And I think I didn't process the first time. So I was just so excited, like, okay, I can give him a child. It was my child's father. It was his first child too. And I felt like I owed this to him, to give this to him, because, I don't know, my mind was just like, I'm not a woman. I can't be the woman for him if I can't give him a baby. That's why I said my mind was not right. Because if I look back now, that was my opportunity to reevaluate my relationships, my family, my body, the things I'm putting in my body, the people I'm around, the whole situation, my even relationship. I was supposed to take that time to heal certain parts of me and look at my life differently, to say, am I ready to bring a child in this life? Is this a ideal environment and relationship that's going to be healthy to bring a child in this? But we don't think about those things when we're selfish and we're just wanting what we want. And yes, I'm saying that now because in that moment, we don't look at the things that are right in front of us. Not to say that any woman deserves to have a miscarriage, or that their relationship or family or not having support has anything to do with you not wanting another baby or you having a miscarriage. Don't quote me on any of that. I'm just saying, in my situation, me coming from having a recent miscarriage that really took a toll on me and my body, I was not what I would call it. I was selfish to myself, even to the father, even to, the situation, because we were not ready to bring another life into this world if we didn't even grieve properly the right way. Our first child, even together, we didn't even come together more like you would think. It didn't bring us together. All it did was make me more, a little more insecure about how I'm showing up in a relationship, when he didn't make me feel secure to say, okay, we're okay, whether we have a child or not. So it's just everything, you have to reevaluate the whole situation. So I'm pregnant, boom. Yay. Pregnant. Okay. Had no problem getting pregnant. Okay. Eggs is egging. I don't know if I can say that. Sperm is sperming. Okay. They're meeting. Okay. They're meeting and greeting. Okay. And they're making it happen. So no problem getting pregnant. Not at all. Very fertile. Very fertile mother. Okay. Periods are consistent. So body's good that way. But it's a system. Your mind, body, soul, everything has to connect. I'm sorry, it does. It does. But so I'm pregnant again. Bam. Okay. Start the whole rigmarole over again. Okay. But still, in the situation that we're in, it was still toxic. And I didn't see past me wanting to have a baby. House was getting different environments. My house, somebody shot in my sliding door window, quote unquote. I don't know who it was, but my child's father knew everything. And I don't know if my mind, I'm still in the moment when my water broke the first time. I think I'm stuck in that moment. Like, everything else is moving around me. I'm moving every day. I'm in this relationship, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. I'm just moving. I'm just working still working at the hospital, still going to work, still driving 2 hours, because I was staying 2 hours from where I was. Because traffic time in the morning, people are moving. So I'm sitting in traffic, having to go from where I stayed to work at the clinic, and consistently every single day going to work and still moving. So I think my mind didn't even register that you are grieving. You are in a grieving stage, and I don't know how to grieve. and there's stages to grief. So, and I'm still grieving. You know, I still grieve my child. I still cry. I still break down. I still look at myself like, what could I did better? You know, or, you know, so it's stages. Not beating myself up, not having a pity party, but it's stages. So, but I do miss my baby. And you get into the mind like, you know, he could have been anything. He could have been, you know, what could he have been when he grew up? And you just think about all these things, right? So, bam, back to the story. Okay, I'm getting off track. Back to the story. I know you guys are like, what is she talking about? But back to the story. So I'm pregnant again, and all this is going on. I had to move back in with my mom, with my child's father, while we transitioned to another place, because whoever shut up my screen door, whoever you are out there, karma is coming, probably already hit you. But yeah, had to move. So, in the process of that, we moved, and that's when I was like going to work. Yeah, so I had to move further out from where I was. So I was still going to work. I was still doing that, but my mind, I think I was just there, but I wasn't there. So I was pregnant. At this point, they wanted me to come check in every single day, because the first time I wasn't in a specialty clinic. I was just in a regular pregnancy clinic. You know, they have specialty clinics for when you are high risk, and then they just have the regular where you go and you're totally fine throughout your pregnancy. Kudos to you. Because all that every day checking, every week checking in, I had to go see the doctor every week. Ultrasound, making sure the baby was fine, checking my cervix, because when your cervix shortens, that means your water's about to break pretty soon. And that's kind of what was happening. Insufficient cervix, to where my cervix is shrinking when the baby grows, and my water would break. But that was also, I feel like, due to weight gain, due to genetics and different things that I didn't pay attention to, that I could have still did things a little better for myself to been a little more healthier but I still wasn't educated. Like, in the family growing up, especially being Melton, in the Melton families, we're not educated on a lot of stuff. We're educated on going to church, praising the Lord, or doing things like that. No, and I'm not blaspheming in my father, not at all. Okay. But we're taught to do, to fear, superiority or elders and things like that. But we're not taught the education of our bodies, of what we're putting in our body, or how our body works, or if certain things happen. Because I know I wasn't the first one in my family to have a miscarriage, and especially before times have changed. It's been going on for a long time, but we're not told these things. So you just keep it pushing. You just, okay, whatever it is, what it is, you push it, the grief in the back, and you keep moving, and that's not good. But I had to go to a specialty clinic, so they were checking me every week. I would have to come there every week, get an ultrasound, make sure my cervix, or to get the length of my cervix, so they can know when to make sure that I'm on bed rest, I'm not moving, so my water won't break. So it's a lot. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do what I have to do to become a mother and to bring my child into this world, and I will not lose another one. If I had anything to do with me, like, yeah, I'm gonna do all I can. But yeah, so I got to about 16 weeks and water breaks. And I'm just like, and this is, let me go back. So with patients that have insufficient cervix, you get a cerclage, but you can't get a cerclage until you're at a certain trimester. So I think it's like after 15 weeks, you have to get to 15 weeks. So bam, got to 15 weeks, got my cerclage, got to 16 weeks and water breaks with the cerclage. Because the cerclage was still like pretty short when I first got it. So they're like, okay. So I'm just like, Father, what is going on with my body? What's going on? Am I not supposed to have children? But no cap, I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with you guys. I blame myself because I did have 2 previous terminations. And, you know, when I was younger, I was still out here running the streets, and I just felt like I wasn't in a place where I could be a mom to my children, a healthy mom, a mom that can give her children the full attention that they need. I'm still running the streets. I'm still kicking it. I'm still moving around, okay, because the world do, okay, moving around. Not like that, not being a little sleuth, but just moving around, just life, living life. But so I blame myself for that. Like, you know, Father, are you punishing me because you knew I should have knew better? And, you know, I did. So it was a lot of questions I had to myself, and I prayed, and I still didn't understand, but it still didn't stop me. But I knew it was separating my relationship. I was trying so hard to please him, so hard to make him happy. He wouldn't tell me what was on his mind. He wouldn't tell me what was wrong. He wouldn't open up. So I'm just like trying to do everything I can as a woman to, you know, please my children's father, to make sure that he's going to stay there, to make sure that, you know, I'm doing, I can have this baby for you. Like I can do this. Like, girl, sit down. Like, but that's how my mind was. So, got pregnant again. Told you, eggs is meeting, eggs is hatching, and we was doing the two. Attraction was there, okay? Attraction was there at the time, but you know, had no problem, and went back again. But this time, my doctors was even like, we're gonna do all we can to get this baby here, okay? To get this baby here, okay? So I got pregnant again. This is three times. Number 3, okay? And I got pregnant again, and I mean, I was happy, but I was scared, and I was just kind of like, it is what it is at this point. If it happens, it happens. And I think we kind of both was there. Like, even at the appointments, we used to be happy, but it was kind of like we were both on edge. And that's not no way to live as a couple, as a newly wed mom and newlywed couple. We wasn't married yet, but we was like, that's how we was. But yeah, you know, I was just like, you know, at the time, I felt like that was my best friend. He was a good dude. You know, we was just vibing, and we just felt like something was missing. You know, a little us, you know, I don't know why, but a little us. So, yeah, number 3. And then it was sad because my mind is, you have to be positive. Like, my mind was already like, I'm about to have a miscarriage. Like, my water's about to break any freaking day. Still going to work, still getting up, driving 2 hours. You know, even though I sat down and I could have went on maternity leave, I didn't go on maternity leave because it was in the beginning and we didn't know too much yet. So I didn't want to lose my job. But good paying job, you know, I've been there chilling, you know. I like my job. I love working at the hospitals, you know, but I love helping people. But just in general. So I think we both were on edge. I think both our negative minds didn't make it any better. But I really think that us just staying persistent was it, you know, us still having that connection, even if it was just sexually. I guess it was meant. But I got pregnant again, and my water, it didn't break. So before I was able to get my cerclage, because I had to wait till 15 weeks, I bled. I was bleeding blood clots. So I got up one morning because I thought my water was going to break, and I felt it. And it was like a glob of a blood clot. Excuse me. If you guys are too sensitive, turn it. And it was coming out. It was coming. So I hops in the shower. My baby's father asleep. And I'm like, I'm not about to wake him up. I'm about to go to emergency because we've been through this a million times and I just don't want to see his face. I don't want to feel that pain again. And if I'm going to experience it, then I don't know. I just wanted to be by myself. And he wanted to come so bad. I'm just like, nope. He was like, what happened? Something happened. Whatever. He already kind of knew too. So I'm just like, I'm about to go and see what happens. And I'll just call you and let you know. A lot of people, I know you out there, he should have got, he should have went, he should have went. Yeah, he should have went. Oh well, but I ain't tripping because I'm in my own zone. I'm in my own thing. But, you know, I calls him. He's on the phone with me the whole time. He's calling me. He's texting me, whatever. So I get into the room and I'm just like, I'm ready, you know, for them to tell me. So they do the ultrasound and, you know, they're looking for the heartbeat and all that. And lo and behold, he's in there tearing it up. Heartbeat strong. Tear that. Heartbeat strong. Beating. And he's in there chilling. My water didn't break. They're just like, okay, something must have detached from the wall, from the placenta sac. So something had to pass or something happened. So I had to follow up on my primary care like the next, because I think it was the weekend. I think it was like the next day or the next couple of days. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm just preparing for the worst. You hear the sirens? I'm preparing for the worst. And so I'm just letting him know. And he's probably preparing too, because we both like, okay, whatever it is, what it is. Go about our day. That's how crazy it was. It was like, that's not normal. But went to the appointment and my doctor's like, baby's good. But it did detach, the placenta did detach a little bit. And they did the cerclage and they wanted me on bed rest, period. And they started me on some steroid shots. So my cervix can stay strong and my it won't shorten before time, or at least the time to where, you know, he can be viable and survive. So we did all that, and then I had to be on bed rest. I had to stop working. It was really kind of one of the hardest times in my life. I had to give up a job. I've always worked since I was even like 14, 15. And I've always been independent. I've always, you know, kind of went and did whatever I wanted to do. And then me having to be dependent on a man. I mean, not to say that a man's not supposed to be there, but depending on a whole other person, and then not having that safety net, and then still being worried about your child not even being here. Like, all that was coming on, and then I couldn't move. I had to be on bed rest, gained over 100 pounds, y'all. That's why you probably seen the other video, like, okay, I was on my weight loss journey. Okay, you see me. But but that's how long it took, like, my body to shake back from me having miscarriages after miscarriages, pregnancy after pregnancy. And my body's just like, what is going on? I'm have to be on shots that my body's not used to, steroids and things that I'm not used to, just to get the desires of my heart that in my timing. And I feel like I was pressing it so much that I didn't really get to sit down and realize like where Yahweh Elohim was trying to take me. What is he trying to show me in this moment? Like, but it's okay, because my son, he did a big one. He stayed into 36 weeks and 1 day. Okay, baby was babying. Even after big dog was big dog. He was growing really a lot. And I had preeclampsia. My body was like, okay, it's happening. The weight was too much. I'm only 5'3", and like 200 and like almost 60 pounds, 70 pounds, baby and me, weight and bed rest. So that don't mix. But my baby was growing, and he was almost here, because when I went to an appointment, they was like, I was having headaches. I was done. But he was in there chilling, comfortable, eating, getting his vitals up, getting his nutrition game up, okay? But I was done. So my doctor was like, get him out of there. Get him out of there. Okay. But my doctor, I love her so much. Both of my doctors. It was two of them. They was tag teaming. Okay. Love you. Love you lots. If you ever see this, I would say your name, but I'm not putting my business out there like that. Okay. People are stalkers on this internet here. But, I love you guys so much. You guys fought with me to the end. You guys fought with me to get me a baby to come up out this womb crying and healthy. You guys did. And I love my team. I loved my team, my specialty team. And my doctor was kind of upset because she didn't think that she was going to be able to make it to deliver the baby. But he was chilling and they had to make him come. So pause. They had to deliver him. Pause, okay? But they had to and he was comfortable. He was chilling. He could have stayed in another month if he wanted to. But so she actually, right when I was about to give birth, everybody's set up, everything's ready. And she comes in there, her little self. I love her. She comes up in here like, move everybody out the way. I made it in time because she had to be off 2 days because she was already on shift. And then that was her day to come back. And she was like, oh, you held it in for me. I'm delivering, not playing. So she pushed everybody out the way and she was like, I'm delivering my baby too. Because we fought to get my baby here. So that's how my team was. That's how you have to have your team. That they're going to fight with you to the end, okay? And baby came out 6 pounds, okay? 9 ounces. Wasn't playing, okay? Wasn't playing and still could have went a few more weeks. So he probably would have came out 9 pounds. But yeah, came out crying. Well, they had to make him cry. He was chilling. And I was just shocked and everybody was there and that was one of the happiest moments of my life. So this is the part 2 because I want people to know that regardless of the trauma, the ups and downs, confirmation sirens, what's up, no matter what trials, tribulations are showing up, don't give up. Don't give up. I know this was kind of, I don't know, this was kind of different because, people want to see you upset crying about it, but it's something that's always going to be a part of me and always in my heart. And it's my testimony and my story that our bodies, our minds, and our souls and our relationship are all connected. And it's a vibration that, when it's not time, it's not time. When it's not divine timing, it's not divine timing. And when we lose someone, whether it's a child, family, or anyone, that there's stages to grief, but don't give up. If you want to become a mother, become a mother. Keep trying. Find that clinic that's going to work with you, that's going to see you through, that's going to give you the education, that's going to, see you through, regardless of if you have another one. I had 2, and then with this one, my doctor was like, you have to give your body a rest, and then go back to my 6-week follow-up. I know what you guys saying, huh? Pregnant again. And I cried. I cried at that appointment because I didn't you prayed to have kids, right? You prayed to get pregnant. You want to have kids, right? And then now I'm like, Father, I don't want, I need a break. Can I enjoy my son? Can I enjoy my body? I'm still going through stages. And my Father's like, who? Now you questioning me? Giving you blessings now that you prayed for? So just be prepared to be showered with blessings on top of blessings after this, okay? The miscarriage was not the end. And to the mothers out there that can't have children or the doctor said they can't, still keep trying. And our Father, Yahweh, has the final say. So keep trying. No matter how old you are, no matter what the circumstances look like, keep trying. But make sure the circumstances around you fit what you're trying to do, the support, the medical, the relationship you have with your partner, the relationship you have with the Creator. Make sure everything is strong before you keep trying, though, because if you keep trying and you keep failing, pause, pray, and wait to the right timing. So this was kind of, all over the place, But it got to the point that miracles, prayer does work. Okay? And you see, I got pregnant 4 times, 2 miscarriages, 2 live births. The next video is going to be on my last pregnancy, because that one was a little traumatic. I had him very early, 26 weeks and 1 day, and he survived, and he came out crying and strong. So that's the next video I'm gonna upload. So I love you all. Stay strong, stay faithful to yourself and to the Creator. Love on yourself a little more, ladies. Give yourself grace. Give yourself time to heal. And just love on yourself. Just love on yourself. Just love on yourself. And then love on the babies when they come, love, because you ain't gonna have no time no more to love on yourself and to play around and to get them eggs hatching again. Oh, you probably will, but but just love on yourself, and just know I love you guys too. And my story doesn't end here. It's just was a season in my journey that helped me get to where I'm going. So I'll see you on the next video. And to the mothers out there, I love you. You are strong, you are enough, and you deserve a break today. Okay, take it.